Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR. Tonight we've got another match of the Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup 2024 here. We're in semifinals. This is IBKarma versus Cademan Game 2. We've got Cross Hunt tonight. I'm Star, and our comps today are Armalex and Zaffikel. Take it away, you two.
It's been a
Hello,
minute since we've
hello.
done this. Yeah, hello, my dude.
Yeah. What would I want to say? Maybe a cross keys tournament match?
I think
It's
cross
been a
keys.
minute.
Yeah, it might even been league. We're going way back.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, we can say that now because we are going to be commenting on a cross hunt match. We are talking about the mode we like, entrance.
yeah. I mean,
Slightly different than cross keys. To just kind of rattle through the differences, we've got Triforce Hunt to defeat Ganon instead of good old Crystal, so 10 of 12. The bonus two are Ice Armos and Moldorm 2 in GT. Other weirdo differences are Ganon's Tower is just, it's open. You can just walk into that entrance and take a peek. And then the good old Skullwood Small hanging out in the back is not there. And then I'm hoping we see the other secret difference, but the odds are low.
yeah. Um, it's kind of like cross keys. Had the weird high school phase. Showed up, didn't really find friends. Mom, it's just a phase, and then kind of kept going through life into a midlife crisis, and now we're at cross hunt. Like mode's weird, but it works.
Yeah, it's good enough. And then to talk about the runners, IBKarma and Cademan. Actually, this is a rematch of round one of League this year. I don't know if you remember this, but
I do.
IBKarma is our third member of Crystal Roller Crew, along with us two in the commentary booth. Cademan was a member of Minda's Benevolence, and we were all in the same group in League. And round one, me and Karma played against Cademan and Masakuni in Open AD co-op. So they are rematching here. This is game two with IB Karma up a game by about 19 seconds.
Yeah.
Semifinals. So winner of this will either force a game three if it's Cademan or move on to the finals if it's IB Karma. Other side of the bracket is SGL 2023 playoff fan favorite Quiz Bowl. Uh, Playing against Iron Gamer, another one of the undefeated players in groups. So we got a quick boomerang in the Sank on Ivy Karma's side, and a 50 out of Link's house. Do we see sort of a divergent start, if you want to talk about that?
Oh, a start after my own heart. Cademan's doing the 2019 Cross Keys opener of going to Houlihan. We've put this into the museum. We let it come out every now and again just to get a little bit of fresh air and dust. But basically, what this one is, this is checking sort of a weird, isolated entrance over here with Witch's Hut, and then got to check some other drop downs. Also, usually getting the Houlihan money as well, so you just get your early money to buy bombs, get resources. Just kind of a cozy start. Oh, buy bombs, get
Karma?
resources.
Yeah. Karma picking up a yeah, we got the money already. Karma with actually the blue boom for a stun kill and the tree pull here, pretty nice. And also, I guess the Saints start giving the players the option of whether they want to go left and do all of this stuff on the traditional way to CAC. Oh boy, we are in
we're,
for some fun.
we're in for it. It's
Or
here.
yeah. So, anyways, we said this isn't cross keys, but whenever Ganon is at one of the two locked locations, it's basically cross keys time.
Yeah.
We got some red crystal action going on. Pod and swamp.
I'm pretty sure I watched Caveman do that like 5 or 6 times, and I was worried that my stream was having a stutter.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, so I mean, like the big thing here, of course, we say 5-6. Those matter, of course. What you've seen a lot of players do in this mode is because when Triforce pieces drop off the boss, you don't really need, as Arm was saying earlier, you don't need your pendants and crystals too much, right? Like you check pendants, nothing, nah, save and quit out, mirror out, whatever. Um, the 5-6 is really the only thing that kind of matters with respect to having an entrance, but yeah,
Bailed out by some bombs there
bailed
as
out.
we find the other part of Spectacle Rock Cave here for Cademan. Karma saw the peak side, Kidman getting the pickup side at the castle, deciding not to continue through.
This is real unfortunate too, because I would have at least gone to check what the drop down is and then circled back. So like kind of a little bit of an extra couple Fitbit steps there, but you're good. Like not really a big deal. We get to see that spits us out.
Yeah, I think if you, I guess the way I would view it is sometimes I want to check the entrance and then blind drop this, depending on
Yeah.
what I think is loaded up here. But ooh, Fire Rod's a
Ooh.
good one to see.
Love that.
So early Fire Rod, no magic, but we'll get there. Cademan with notably, I guess, I don't know. Karma's a fan favorite of bombs and rooms that kill lots of enemies for no reason, but Cademan gonna have something a little bit better. And we got Karma debating the Turtle Rock West entrance and just sort of realizing I have nothing to do this with.
Yeah, not worth it.
Yeah.
Brother,
Sometimes
16.
when it's in like, yeah, if it's in like a really gross location, sometimes you just want to do the one check that is. So the lava chest is logically locked by all 4 TR keys because you could use them in all over the places and then have to open the door. But that Chomp's chest you can kind of just get to with whatever. So sometimes it's nice to just get Chomps and pretend lava chest doesn't exist if you don't got a key or can't kill the Pokey. But this is a convenient enough location that will just sort of be there.
Yeah, Karma's about to say, like, get your 100 rupees, man. And he immediately
Yeah.
was like, wait a second, that's money.
Yeah, one of the various entrances that you just naturally walk into and cross keys, walk out, and then say, wait, that one, hammer pegs,
Yeah.
a lot of those. I guess the one of the minor cross hunt differences, this is the doors branch, so you get to see the wonderful blue witches and things like that show up.
Bees not in
Okay.
bottles when they don't belong.
Yeah, what are they doing out there?
Excuse me, what are you doing here? Yeah, it's kind of a very relaxing, more money if you need it.
Yeah. Just clicking through, just want to do a quick check on drop downs. I believe we have not seen Uncle, and then I missed what was at the old Houlihan Ferry, if it was Fairy Cave or the Lumberjack, but there might still be something behind the GT climb here today.
I was not paying attention as well. I think that was just might have been one item. So
Yeah, it was either 1 or 0, but there's still an Uncle outstanding. That would be a big one. So GT, oh, there's our Moon Pearl. So we are now incentivized to start doing some connector nonsense as the end of our routes. And Karma going to check the torch. This is a spot where I could take it or leave it. Again, this is a similar thing. A small key. Okay. Okay, just grabbing this here for later use in case we are going back. If we get like Samaria Fire Rod, we don't have to walk all the way over here if we don't have a small key or whatever.
I don't hate the peak. I know some people feel extremely strongly about peaks in entrance. I don't hate the peak.
I don't hate it either. I just think that this is a spot where, like, again, it's the same thing as that TR where, like, I'm going to be back here relatively often, so, like, I'll just be back here if I get boots first. Yes, the absolutely illegal Desert Palace key steal in this mode. Do not do that in Triforce Hunt.
It's so bad.
You can do it if you want in normal, but it's a conveniently located granny connector to take, just loop back at the end of your CAC route. That's cool.
Yeah.
And Cademan just kind of a little bit behind on all these. Probably going to spend a little more time in TR with that Fire Rod, would be my guess. Though, so you get the Magic Pot, I guess, if you want to do this, you would get the Magic Pot in the Pokey Room, and then use that Rod Shot to kill the Pokey and get the key.
Yeah.
You Boomerang for the switch. It all sort of works out from there because then you get the full refill.
Yeah,
you could you could steal that key and use that right there.
Yeah.
Don't do that. This is bad advice. This is not okay.
Okay. Well, there's Uncle. So yeah, either 0 or 1 behind. Yeah, but do not ever seal the desert small. Like, it's just not. Again, because Triforce pieces of bosses.
Yeah, not in this mode. You can do it in other modes. It's a use responsibly kind of thing. I think that's the thing that I would advise.
So wait for Desert Small to show up.
Is that both Thieves Keys that we just got? That was the small and we already got the big, so
yeah.
I guess That's one other thing worth noting about this mode that is tactically different is because the bosses don't have items, there's a lot less utility to rushing them than there is in cross keys. It's like, if you find it, an super out of the way thieves town in like pod entrance, you're not going to wait to come back with the keys. But if you don't have the small key and it's just like in CAC, there's not really a huge draw to be, oh, hello, what are you doing there, library? Not a huge draw to be rushing, getting only 2 items out of, one in logic, one out of logic, and killing the boss, when you can just sort of come back later and figure it out then.
Yeah.
But with both those small keys, you're kind of incentivized, like, oh, the items that I am picking up and back are in logic. Even if I don't get the hammer, there's a bit more sweat to whether you're going back or not.
Speaking of hammer, did you see what was on race game? Not that I hinted.
I did
the
not.
Answer.
Was that?
It was the hammer.
Well, we are either expecting an early mirror or some connector to take us there, and that looks like CAC fully cleared for Karma. And it looks like let's see, probably gonna head back through this granny connector.
Yeah, it's the fastest one.
Yep. Fastest, easiest reversible. If it goes nowhere fun, we can just turn around and go back to desert, which I probably would, given going to CAC is not the funnest. Okay, yeah, I'm just taking this and doing this right side stuff here.
Oh,
One
God.
of our forced exits.
Do you go left and just bail? Ugh.
See, this is my thing, is I always forget the GT entrance, but I also think it's sort of like nice to forget, as much as I hate to say it. But that nice to forget thing, I'm specifically saying because you have an excuse to come back over here later, as opposed to like walk over, walk back. Actually, maybe. Oh gosh.
Yeah. Reset this. Walk in, walk out. Walk in, walk out. Okay. Well,
nope, we're good. We're good. We're fine.
No, we're not. Karma, brother.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's really good to know. Actually, that's the
Pog pack.
Best enemy set to be in that pack too. So this is the Moldorms and rats. I don't know. The goobers are in the best pack. So the easiest things to kill are in the. Ooh, that's a lamp.
Oh, brother. Oh God.
No, I don't want to know about this. Okay, so anyways, anyone who leaves, as Cademan continues through this, anyone who leaves GT entrance is going to get slightly hosed. Not too bad, I guess. The fire rod being accessible means that lamp is just like nice to have and logically nice to have. Got a TR main, okay. Which doesn't really have too many implications.
Ooh, there's a thieves, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Right side, yeah.
I would I would not go back here. Even with the logic telling me to.
No,
the fact that we have Pearl and all of Light World accessible kind of means to me that I just want to do other stuff and not like accidentally lock myself out of, even if you pick up line, like you're obligated to come back. And if you're obligated to come back, I don't know. And like,
we saw a hammer. What? I'm not. Now I'm dying at 4. I'm saving quitting at 4. I'm coming back later. This is not that bad to get back to.
You're not. If you get a weapon, if you get a sword here, I might just go kill blind. I don't really want to come back. Not to the dark entrances, as Karma finds Dam to sort of open up entrances, or checks lower in the light world. Karma kind of doing the very natural thing of head right out of, Link's house, because these are the entrances that aren't glove locked. So do all those, and then do South Shore. Small key to Swamp Palace. Okay.
Cute.
And Cademan doing the pretty obvious save and quit here. Yes. And we have a dipper.
Of course you
get your 4 items.
It's an item cave.
Especially with lamp. I think that it's like, once Karma has the, like, Not that it makes it easier, but it makes it so that like the excuse to not dip is often it's like, oh, it's only 3 logical items. I'll be back soon enough. No, 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 no. This is 4 logical items. That's basically the entire dungeon, especially because there's again no item on the boss.
Since when do you care about that? When have you
what?
ever cared about the 4th item being in logic?
Kind of never. Listen, this is not a micro dip endorsement stream, so y'all can stay out of here with that. Karma's still missing this fire rod. I guess from his point of view, it's like 50-50 that Castle is, or I guess not quite 50-50, possibly. No, because he hasn't seen one, so it's basically like a fraction of an item, right? Because it's like ones in Fairy Cave are the things that he hasn't seen.
Yep.
So you could pick it up later. I don't know.
It might have just literally been a slipped his mind. He'll come back to it. Like, I'm sure he'll be there momentarily.
He is doing on here.
Mm-hmm.
First off, GT stuff not remotely in logic, but accessible.
However,
and then the other is that we have that TR main, which weirdly is almost better to access at this point by Karma. Either, I guess, if you find a mirror, you just sort of rush back and you do that side of DM. But it almost is better to re-access that when you like just get a Turtle Rock small somewhere and then burn it going from Chomps to the front.
Yeah.
Because going back to Mountain on that side and Dark Entrance is just terrible. And then, we see Kademan following again. No lamp, but enough hearts, enough resources to make this dark room hopefully not too bad. Kane does open up a little bit of fun, but I don't think either player is going to splash delete here with it.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, just not enough rupees, not enough desire to check Hobo. Green Guard there playing nice for Karma and not deciding to randomly block that with the scan lines.
Refill cave, top off, good.
Maps aren't real items in this mode. So, just sort of idly thinking about what we have, what we've done. We still have a unfollowed connector, and we still have South Shore as the primary things to do.
2 sets of connectors. We have Desert and Spec Bottom.
Right. Desert is the one I had not checked off there. Yeah, we don't have anything to follow in TR. Spec Bottom is the one I sort of expect Karma to find next. Just like Castle is a natural area to go to.
Yeah.
Kademan, I guess it sort of depends what's in this eastern area, but I could see ending up doing South Shore first, like following up on that dam a little more aggressively.
I mean, counterpoint too is I don't know how familiar Kademan is with a lot of entrants, but like if I am handed the right side like nuts for GT, that may also just push me to getting a couple of extra items and then Desert as well. Like, I'm not thrilled by it because I have seen a hammer, but yeah.
Can I offer you the counterpoint of, are you fighting Ice Armos with your blue potion that he doesn't have, or the blue boomerang, or what are we doing here?
Well, okay, so fair, like to that point of like, I don't know that Caveman may or may not go back there, but admittedly, you could also just say, nah, I'm good, get the items, get the key, and expect to come back because you've seen a hammer. And so say, no, I'm not going to go full right. I'm not saying it's great, but like if I'm looking for an outside thing to do, I don't like it.
You have to go full right. I've made this mistake enough times. You just got to go full right. I will say we are about to see an interesting divergence point because Cademan has this cape from Thieves Town, and we're going to see the classic entrance curse of connector at Saha or EP. and what happens with Flute 5. I'm increasingly a fan of exactly what Karma is doing, which is even if I'm going to check Dam, just looping this entrance in. But that is largely okay. We're gonna have to do that at some point. Karma gonna do the fun stuff here.
Samaria Ball and Chain, yes, my favorite.
What you're supposed to do is sort of lure them up into the corner, and then they kind of bop into the bricks. It's terrible. I don't know what to say. I was watching someone do this recently, and it doesn't pan out the way you want it to, like most of the time. Also, what, 8 hits?
Yeah, it's 8. I mean, the best thing you can do is like try and get them in a weird sort of like explode the block and get double hits, but you also have half magic, so you can just sit there and be a dingus because I'm not going to waste
Looks
my
like
time.
Cademan has opted out of. Oh gosh, Karma.
He's fine.
Don't die. It's fine. That's a nice 300.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might have been better to Death Warp out of here.
Yeah, you got a bomb. Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, I like checking this entrance and then going left a lot in this mode. There's like 2 arguments for like either way, but the big thing is that those entrances on the right, the Ice Rod Cave area, are actually like secretly connected to everything in like really weird ways, like with the mirror from the dark version of themselves, but also just like if you ever end up by the Sank area whirlpool, there's like 8,000 ways to splash elite and it's all fine. Karma get book before you head left is real nice.
Karma might do something here where he gets the 300, and like he may go left. He might also go up to the whirlpool. I don't think he'll do this, but it's also a possibility.
Well, so
yeah,
I think you're supposed to head left, partly because the whirlpool is like equally close to your save and quit, and you're already closer to stuff later. But the book is another piece of it, and also you like. Okay, so that's a connector checked off the list. Um, hmm. Uh, the counter argument is that you could get spit out right here by at the force connector on the right side of desert, but like I don't really want to count on that right now. I think it's more likely like we don't have a flood of connectors. Okay, Karma getting paid off for GT entrance with Heart, which isn't actually unwelcome at this point.
Yeah.
It'll become unwelcome as soon as we get a mail, but that's a later problem.
Yeah, 2-hour mirror. Don't like that. There's no way he saw.
I saw red bars. Best of luck, everyone else.
Yeah.
If you would like to take a guess, it's fine. We'll find out in about like I don't know, 50 minutes.
Save and quit. Karma should go north to castle here. Still curious what Cademan's gonna do. Yep. Okay.
Is this a south route to?
Just getting back to desert,
CAC?
probably. Yeah, back to CAC.
Yeah, it's about. I guess in the middle, it's probably about the same.
I have no idea. That's one of those things where I always like Karma. You can blind this brother.
If it was fair, I don't know if was it Fairy Cave or a 1 item.
I think it's if it's Fair Cave or 1 item, you still just blind it.
Yeah, but Fairy Cave sucks. But also, yes, I agree.
Wait, did Cademan not do the south part of this?
I think he might have actually just shoved on that connector.
Okay, then that makes a bit more
granny.
sense. Yeah, it might have just shoved on that.
Don't mind this. That's like actually pretty heads up. Like I'm gonna have to walk back to CAC again later anyway, so like I'm gonna walk by this. So who cares?
Wait, Karma, did we not get the? I'm confused. We've not seen the bottom of this.
It's okay. We forgot the fire rod. I think he was hoping to save and quit out of there, and then noticed this and was like, oh well, loop the loop. This looks like Cademan going for desert and not TR. So it looks like it's connector hours.
I think that's fair. Like it's 6 one half dozen the other. Yeah, Ganon is at Lumberjack. Y'all, so it's we're gonna be in for it because in addition to everything else, you also have to find 2 CT smalls. So this is get very comfy because we're gonna be here a while. And boots.
I will. Probably boots.
Probably boots. If either one of these runners can pull an Arma Shake storage out, actually we can't.
Oh right, because
Both are.
no. Okay. Yes, right, because we found Eastern in the Light World too.
Yeah. Yes. So literally, we're looking for 3 items.
Yep. On top of everything else.
On top of everything, yeah.
Are you rooting for Boots Go mode or the other one?
The sadist in me says boots go mode.
I mean, CT2 also is terrible, so none of them are good.
I guess. Boots go mode is that just exasperated sort of situation where everything sucks, you finally find it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like CT2 is okay, I'll just thank you, Lynn. I mean CT2 is also one of those things like we've seen a bunch of small keys as well. So it's like you start checking off your small keys that you've got marked on your tracker.
Yep. Karma dropping right in. Okay, so it was Useless Berry at Useless Berry. So there is an item behind the GT climb.
Yep.
We cannot just call it good at the Moldworm 2 chest.
Yep. And both our owners have left what you know what, I'm gonna put money that Spec Rock bottom is our hammer, and neither of them are gonna see it for an hour and a half. Or they'll find the mirror
I think
first.
you'll be back to that sooner rather than later.
Or they'll find the mirror first.
I like that. You know, the choose your own adventure.
Yeah, choose your own adventure. Yeah, like, oh yeah, I could have had this like 45 minutes ago. Instead, I find the mirror and it's like, oh, that's Spec Bottom. I kind of feel like a dingus.
Yeah, well, it's the choose your own adventures where you just like have 2 outcomes that lead to the same page. Yeah, exactly. So Cademan, okay, with these 500 rupees is going this way and probably going to fake flipper after is my guess. That's a magic shop all the way out in Grossville. Nothing going on out here. Okay. So it is. So this Zora check is out of logic. So I would guess the answer we're looking for is it
TR.
probably is that bottom or
Yeah.
TR main, which is probably the worst of all worlds.
I mean, the other absolutely gross would be Blind Cell.
Yeah, but we're not good. Well, yeah, true. With that Samaria, we're in a decent position to do that now.
Yeah. Thieves is terrible, but I'm just saying it's an option. Like, of the things that are left, I'm putting that in the bottom of the pile of shit that I want to do. Also, I mean, I would rather just be chasing potential, like, let me find Dark World connectors because it's mind-boggling to me. Big key.
Okay. That's a nice little one. We can actually. Karma's in a spot to go kill a crystal, like a very reasonable spot. Like it's not even that slow to go kill Landmo.
Yeah. Yeah, so we did find the front of TR, but more to the point of like it is just on dark west of mountain where Cademan zigged and Karma zagged. So we have seen it. Back of desert is sitting at the shop in CAC, the bomb shop.
So, right. And my thought is that okay, we have some Dark World. My thought is that you want to do that back of desert right now. Because the fire rod kill is basically as fast as it gets. The only thing that's going to speed it up is boots. And realistically, you are still looking for like green pendant early, and that'd be really nice to find. So I'm fine doing it. It's not like it's like, I'm going to do fighter sword, 5 heart moth, and like lose somewhere between 10 seconds and a minute, and that's terrible. it's just like land mode. I might save 5 seconds at most, and can just be done with it.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, 100% agree with you. Like, go kill that and then follow this out. We did find, like, we're talking about just find a way to the dark world. So, like, here we're good. We can do things. Ooh,
A
love
couple
items.
things. Okay,
Oh,
more than a couple things.
more than a couple things. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, I missed what the connector was to Dark Shopping Mall.
Yeah.
Because we did see. Oh wait, no, we didn't see this. We
Oh, and
saw.
Karma has the lamp for that.
Nice.
I think Cademan got a little either lost or just decided that he didn't really care about doing autologic dark stuff. But okay, GT big. Things are getting spicy for that right side play.
Okay. Yeah.
Still no smalls, right? No. Yeah, with the big and no smalls.
Absolutely not. I don't know that I would ever want to pull the trigger on that, to be honest with you, but I know what you're saying is that you have to at some point. Alright, so that gets us to the mountain. That's
Okay. That's a big one. That's also a big one.
I missed what the other big one was. I was marking stuff. What else did we find?
Whoa. Which one did you see?
I saw Ice Big. And GT Big.
Oh. Wait, so did you see the flippers or the mirror?
Oh, I missed all of that apparently. I looked down and okay, cool.
So
Great.
Karma is missing. So Cademan got the mirror over here, and Karma got the flippers off of Old Man. Also, Tower of Hair big, not clearable. There. Oh, never mind.
Clearable.
I lied.
You gotta wait for the whole cave, man. Oh, that mirror is nice though. So anyway. No, wait, no. We're in South Dark World. Yeah, this is perfect.
Yeah, this is the best spot for a mirror.
Yeah, exactly the best spot for a mirror. Wow. Couldn't have gotten any better.
Looks like Cademan is electing to not spend the time to walk over and peek the tablet, which is I don't feel strongly either way on that.
Check is dead forever.
I wouldn't even say that because it's right next to a connector you might take anyways, like the paradox to wherever.
Check is dead forever.
Karma, get your item.
Karma,
your item.
Karma. Thank you.
Our voice echoes 10 minutes into the past. So Cademan has that swamp small from somewhere, and we'll be able to pick up another check there.
Was that in Thieves? Was the song small?
Probably.
I feel like that's the only thing that he's Karma has it.
Okay. Item up there, not good. Okay, we got an ice palace and a lot of thinking.
Don't think about it. No. Don't do it. Maybe you do it, like, because Karma
is bad enough.
So I think you do it because you're gonna go back up there anyway to check Frontier. I mean, it was the one castle tower small.
Oh, and this is the hammer for Cademan. That's huge.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the hammer. All right, so I was wrong. That wasn't. I really wanted that to be spec bottom. I really wanted that to be spec bottom. So.
So we got this hook shot going through. Karma with the bounce there. If you align with the top wall of the hallway and throw down, you can avoid that obnoxious bounce. Just the tip of the day.
Why are we walking through this?
I think this is the end of the mountain.
No, the end of the mountain was the 3 items in the front of TR.
You mean ice? Oh, on the other side?
Yeah, you hit the portal. You go get 3 more items.
Yeah, probably. It's a pretty strong logic.
He doesn't need mirror. I mean, this is fine.
Mirror.
What? He doesn't know that mirror is going to exist. Yeah, it's a spike cave. I mean, okay, to be fair, like, the route that I've concocted in my head is certainly not perfect either. It's just more like, I think that there's a case for going for the ice items and then and everything else, but not a big deal either way, right? Like this actually turns out kind of nice. And if you want to, you can reach reverse this. It's the slowest, one of the slowest walks you can possibly do.
Reach reverse what?
Walk back. Oh yeah, right. You have to jump down. Anyway, not reach reversal. Ignore everything I've just said.
Minor thing here I'll point out is that whenever you find Hyrule Castle in these spots like this, it is totally fine just to grab the items first and then like put the connectors off. Like Karma walked out, then walked back, but I like doing the items first, in case there's like something here that the next entrance would have. The exception would be is if the Death Warp is like really, really bad, in which case I might try to farm up a mirror or just like save and quit out of it. Which small key do we have stashed here? Oh, I was hoping it was the CT small on the castle. Another piece of fun info, Cademan not knowing the secret mirror spot where you don't have to jump down and walk up and, do the whole hokey pokey. There's a nice couple pixels there where you're safe to mirror just south of the ledge-ish area.
Yeah, it makes a cute little like L on the ground. But Cayman
Yeah.
also being able to get all three entrances here too, which is another reason sometimes to avoid this. But saying, "Hey, I've got a cape and just enough magic." Got a little
That
just enough, but
that powder is illegal. We are obligated to put it back.
yeah. Gotta have just enough magic to go through that. That sucks.
We're
Never
gonna go
mind.
through this instead.
Go through this
Goodbye forever.
instead. No, no, don't do this. No, I don't like this at all. I know, I think I know what Cayman's thing is like, this is like a reasonably free, like, let me double check this. Nah, it's just dead. You'll find it later.
No. Oh, Karma, no!
Oh no.
Wait, did he take 2 hearts on? What happened?
I
We're fixing that. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine.
don't know what happened.
Anyways, it looked like 2 for a second. I don't mind. So because we have the mirror, I really don't mind checking this and trying to find like a ledge. Though I guess no, because we have full access to the mountain. We do want to find. Oh gosh, wait, hold on a second. Here's the problem with this. If this is bumper ledge, what do you do with the connector?
Meh.
Anyways, that was the fairy ascension, which it looks like didn't go anywhere, and that's fine. But
I mean, if it did end up going somewhere that I care about, like Lynn is saying, Amelia, there's others have to come back to. It's like it's not as though there aren't ways to come back. Like we saw it like it ended at waterfall, so no big deal. I wouldn't sweat it.
I mean, the problem with the whole idea of if only there are other ways back to the pyramid, I don't trust that we're okay. Well, cool, that's gone forever. I really don't trust that we're gonna find those ways. Like when I guess we have GT big, but like I don't want to be forced to climb. Okay, that Skullwood small is not going to be lost forever, which actually matters a little more in this mode, considering the one of them isn't free.
Yeah. We can see Karma shaking his head. He's a little bit upset he's spaghetti that he had to walk all the way back there for a Skullwood small, but like, you know what? Listen, you're gonna take it. Like, it's not gonna hurt you. He'll hear this back in like 3.5 hours, so then he watches it back. You're fine, brother. Don't sweat it.
I guess the climb is sort of obligated in this mode, so yeah, the GT big, and there's an item behind it, so yeah, that's a good point.
We're doing at least 1.5 climbs, or at least one climb, possibly 1.5, because like, piece up on the climb.
It's
we have
more
GT big key.
It is way more than 1.5 at this point.
Okay, fine. I'll round up to 2. Like, I was being slightly generous, but yeah, we have at least 2 climbs, possibly 3. Karma, get the item first. Stop chasing snakes. You can die later. This is America.
The real punishment here, like, you can't you're not going to die to the snakes. What's going to happen is you're going to spend like 20 seconds taking chip shots and then get a heart piece and then, be very sad.
Yeah, then you'd be really sad you just even quit out. Or worse.
Turn off the console,
Yeah, go to a game 3. High roll left is... Oh.
Could have checked tablet there, but I guess that is a nice way back to that TR entrance.
And the Ice Palace.
I would not call any way back to that Ice Palace nice.
Listen, you gotta do it at some point. He is currently gloveless and hammerless. I'm not saying it exists. I'm not saying it's really worth it. But like, if I'm thinking about my
okay, we got some business to take care of.
God, he's gonna get that mirror after this route though.
I mean, it's a swamp. You just kind of turn around and say that was terrible.
Yeah,
it could have been worse.
Yeah, like it could have been worse. Like he's gonna get his mirror in about 12, 15 minutes and come back at the hammer a little bit sooner. Like, he's fine.
And there's not anything that he's going to regret not being able to mirror to over here. Like, just looking at, like, I don't know. It's like the desert that he has already made the executive decision that it's a later problem.
Yeah.
The GT that he'll, I think, get the big 4 before coming back to, so that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, he's not climbing. Neither of these are climbing anytime soon until we have the full equipment, accoutrement for that. Yeah, no.
What do we got chilling up here? We got nothing.
Bombs. Bombas.
Uncle's 10-pack of bombs, our inheritance, just waiting up there on the ledge.
My favorite thing to see in Standard. I love the 10 bomb start.
I like Burna. Burna's the one I like.
Okay, Burna's fun. Because a lot of rooms are like a little bit sneaky. Bombs is like, if you've cooked up strats, then it's fine. And if you've not cooked up strats, then just like 10 bombs is just arduous waiting and like playing Ring Around the Rosie. So,
yeah. The other thing I'm looking at, by the way, at that Ice Palace is that neither player has found an Ice Palace small, which means that we're going to have to steal the key to do Icebreaker to get through. It's not fun.
I see what you're going for, and I don't disagree with you. At the same point, I'm like, if I'm there, it's not the worst time investment for checks that I'm going to likely do anyway, and I'm coupling it with something. I 100% see what you're saying. I also
I'm gonna do it. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
I just wish I didn't have to.
I 100% agree.
It's like going to Misery Mire without the key. So, Karma.
That's cute.
I missed which was that.
It was so he came through Paradox middle at Dark Agena, and Paradox bottom is at Mire right. March it right.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool.
That's cute.
One thing I want to point out is that we are getting that's a good one. We are getting closer to the point where one of these old man saving quits that Karma has is going to be one of those really nice places to find post mirror.
I'm really at this point hoping for a bridge, a TR bridge.
Yeah, it's not like Cademan's going to be too far out of them because of the fact that we have the connector up the mountain. That's like relatively quick to get to, and the mirror. So like the most urgent thing on your mind is like, let's go there. Let's get all these entrances and all this other good stuff. But just already having that locked in.
Yeah, I think a lot of the general efficiency of the mirror has been kind of lost because they've both kind of done like piecemeal parts of the world. Now it's just like use it effectively, right? Like get back up to Granny, get the stuff done that you didn't. Like in Game Man's case, I don't know that he's going to like this might be to the desert main, which will get Cademan to the mountain, but also alternatively, just like you found something like where the Granny is, like take that, get some stuff done on the mountain, like live your best life. So.
This feels like it's the Granny connector.
I agree. Yeah, it's like if this wasn't the Granny connector, it would have been inadvertently like to let me check desert, but like this is Granny to get to the top of the mountain, which works out really well. Yeah, well, actually, he's gonna hoof it left, right? Like,
Well, there's some other stuff to take care of in the meantime.
Yeah, true.
Couple things here or there. Got a quick sprite change here.
The megawatt
And
sprite.
hopefully Cademan remembers the GT entrance shenanigans and takes this portal back.
Oh. Yep.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
That lamp might be gone forever.
It was just the lamp and the half magic, right?
Yes. I believe it's logically nothing, convenience, quality of life sake. Lots.
The fact that it's lamp and half magic is actually like a step above convenience almost, by the way. Because
sure, yeah.
the joke is usually like, oh, I don't need the lamp. I have half magic, fire rod. I can do like anything, but like when it costs you a full bit to that tablet's gonna mean nothing for Karma later. But when it costs you like a full chunk of magic to do anything, it's a little annoying.
Ooh, Karma, you are a touch. Just take the death.
At one, nah, you take the death out.
That's fair. Well, depending on how comfy you are with your laser skips. Which is someone who occasionally just beefs them back. Well, no, you want to take a death because you're going to go up to Crystal Roller here. You're definitely going to die in the maze.
Nice. We got the little spark party over there
Yeah.
for Cademan. No idea exactly what triggers that, but sometimes that spark just wants to have fun.
I'm not going to tell it Spark how to live its life.
Cademan about to get the flippers that enable the extra check in Swamp that we haven't seen from Karma. Actually, how far do you go into Swamp if you are Cademan here?
Ew. Yes?
Yeah, you is the correct answer.
I don't actually have a good answer for you because I don't know. If I'm in... I don't wanna. I don't have a good answer for you, but I don't wanna. But admittedly, like, you have to.
I think I go 2, but I don't know, like, when. Like, there's a chance that I route it so that that's, like, one of my last mountain checks. And then I end up doing, I guess, all of it? Yeah, you.
Yeah, I
Just
think
you.
I think you're obligated to do it, but I don't like it.
I don't know if you're obligated though. There's also there's also ice. It's just all bad. Okay, so we have a save and quit to VOO. That's nice.
That's so nice. Check your PSA, and I'm bad about this. Check your old man save and quits because they are sometimes just magical and they save you so
Is
much
this not
time.
the same save and quit? Like, hasn't Karma just been following this giant adventure? Like, this was the like, so he got the old man rescue, took the loop over to right side, came back, ended up in the Hyrule Castle on the left side. Cave, saving Cademan.
Oh,
No,
that
dead
dead
rocks.
rock! Oh my god. Yes, no, you're absolutely right. This is still the same save and quit, and I like.
There's no place you could cut this route. Literally no place.
I'm not making a great case for it. There was a way that this route could have ended sooner, and that was with the things we said earlier. But yes, I don't disagree with you.
Oh, with the TR you're saying?
With the TR, yeah. Which admittedly would have gotten you most of the same places, but not in bite-sized chunks. Yeah, I feel like Cademan had to go to Swamp here. It's going to bounce.
Yep, again, line up with the top wall, throw down, you're safe. It's really annoying until you know how for it not to be annoying. Just like every other thing in Cross Keys, where it's just like, why is this way? And then you learn all 1,000 things that are that way, and then you feel slightly smart sometimes.
I still feel
and
dumb
mostly
when
confused.
I play. I still feel dumb when I play Cross Keys. You went 7-1, and you're like, I still feel dumb, and I'm like, I still perpetually feel dumb about it. I have moments of
every
cuteness. Yeah.
yeah, everyone is bad, and that's a good thing. Is the best way to put it. So, just sort of idly eyeballing what the player like. This is 50 minutes in. We have no Triforce pieces on either side. Both players have access to
2 or 3.
Yeah, Karma can do 2.
3.
Cademan can do 3 because Karma just doesn't know about where Thieves is. But both players can do Ice Armos, and both players can do Desert, and Thieves is the other one. So
Fair.
we're also still a CT small and booze. We're just a million years off. It's just, we'll be here a while, but just sort of eyeballing.
We have a Hera as well, which I've forgotten where that is on the map, but we do have
4.
it. Yeah.
Hera was located at the dam.
Thank you. I
So
was like,
Karma actually can just mirror right out of here and kill a Moldorm that Cademan actually didn't get the
yeah.
sword to do until, like, I don't know, 3 minutes ago.
Oh yeah, the hammer, but yeah, so fair. But I'm not going back and forth with that. Oh no, the Hera did, yeah.
Oh well, no, actually, he did walk back to Swamp to take those connectors, right?
Oh yeah.
So I guess he could have mirrored and done it.
Meh.
But maybe he didn't have the Hera big at the time, because that might have been.
I think that might have been Johnny or Hype Cave.
Yes, yep.
Yeah,
That was it. Because we joked about, oh, we can now go upstairs and Hera without, oh, there's the weapon.
Yeah. With our
So
powers
it feels
combined.
Oh no! Oh, is that the fairy?
That's fine.
Oh no! Yeah. It's actually, you know what? It's completely fine because we have the save and quit, and nothing matters.
It's completely fine for like 5 different reasons, but it doesn't matter. Now you didn't even pay attention. Yep.
I thought for a second maybe it was in the middle Voltorm, but
no.
I'm probably gonna be happy with this regardless.
What's gonna be funny is when he finds the other entrance, he's like, "Oh, haha."
Yeah.
No, don't. Ugh.
Yeah, finish the area, then
finish
do this.
the area. Finish your regions. This is why we play entrance now. Poor Karma.
Yeah,
we kicked him off entrance.
Okay.
Okay. I guess Cademan never checked this. I know.
No lamp, dark bats.
Right.
You're just gonna die like N% of the time.
Oh.
That's a good big key.
That's a great big key.
So just kind of idly checking the difference. Karma knows where that hammer is gonna go get it. What are the gaps in resources between the players? Cademan has the Swamp Small and the Cape that Karma is honestly probably gonna be pretty late to. Like, I don't know if you really want to follow that connector back up to TR. No, with the mirror, you probably follow it sooner rather than later. Okay, so he'll probably get there relatively quickly. That pod big could elude Cademan for a little bit, but it doesn't really matter too much in the big scheme of things.
I think the mire area is cleared out, so like that connector is going to be very, very late though. Like he came in
not cleared out. Neither player has a glove. So there is one more entrance over there. Also, the ether medallion. So there's some stuff to do.
Sorry, I meant more like I apologize. When I say cleared out, it's like it would be breadcrumbable because you basically just have the mire entrance and then M-Rock entrance. But admittedly, there and I guess checkerboard, but like it's.
So there's that lamp. There's that's going to be a problem for Cademan, but like not like a huge problem, just annoying. Gonna pick up the ice rod. Trying to think if there's any areas the players have been that the others haven't.
I think we're about at parity. Like,
yeah, Karma just reversing to get that that hammer. Yeah, it's parity with like Kademan having the swamp small and then the cape, which could be really nice. Versus the I also don't even know if this is faster for what it's worth. Karma's taking the connector because it puts you right there, but there might just be enough screens that you walk through that it was faster to go the other way.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, the big key is definitely a worse item, but the swamp small and cape early both like have a lot of play to them here, depending on exactly how things route out. So it's again pretty parity. Nothing clearly like not like a clear progression item gap, not like a clear anything really.
Yeah, I mean the biggest things are, I would say Karma's maybe about 45 seconds ahead currently. If anything, Karma's at a slight advantage because, like, if Karma should now get to clearing a dungeon a little bit faster, just with how like this world is ordered. I think, like, again, the pod big key is probably the biggest thing. Of K-Man will not see it for a while, but otherwise, it's pretty much even. Karma really should be like hoofing it to dungeons. Like, this should be
Where
on
is
his
he
way.
going?
K45? Because I think he just ran past this to get the mirror.
Oh, yep. There's no need to use. So he might. Oh, this might be his trip to the pyramid, which is actually like it's not 45 seconds ahead because he's got that whole thing to do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like, there's pretty even exploration here.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the pyramid trips.
Karma continuing to use this connector again. This is
I think this is a little bit faster. When you said that, I was like, I think in the scheme of things, it's a touch faster.
yeah. This is okay. Oh, right. We can swim to places. Neither player going to Hera with the mirror, just kind of missing out on that, or maybe wanting to save it for the hook shot.
No.
I think you're supposed to do it while you're just standing there. I guess, yeah, you also have the hammer, so it's
the
a pretty
hammer.
good kill.
I think, admittedly, that's probably a combo platter of, like, maybe a bit of
First thing you think about is go get the hammer and not go kill the dungeon that I'm standing under.
Yeah. I think, like, hammer is a pretty big, like, oh, wait, single, like, couple brain cells, entrance, like, keeping track of stuff. Ooh, hammer, let me get that. And I don't begrudge anyone for that. Not in the slightest.
Karma loves this order and not the Flute 5 order, so I don't...
I hate this.
I don't know. Okay.
I hate this. I don't think this is right.
Yeah. I don't like what... I think the only reason you do this is you think you can come back to Flute 5 later. Karma also in the slightly unfortunate spot of there was a potential advantage to, if he got to Thieves Town, he could pair this with a mirror into Bumper Cave and chuck that connector, but that's not happening. Now Cademan's in position to do that later.
I hear you, but also, like, I don't think that that's going to be a big thing for either of the runners. That's just going to happen.
We still have not found where the ledge go. Like, I guess just sort of idly looking through connectors. We haven't checked Old Man Front. We've checked Fairy Ascension, Twins, DM Descent, all the Hyrule Castles, all the deserts, and TR back. So actually, I'm pretty sure that TR Bridge is either the bumper connector from Eastern or the front of Old Man.
Or Spec Bottom.
You never did that?
We've never done that. I told you they're going to forget about that. I joked because I was hoping it was at the hammer spot. They've yet to go back for that, and they're not gonna.
Karma might... nope, he won't, because there's two connectors on top of the castle. Never mind.
Yep, nope. He's... Hookshot.
It's hookshot, you think?
I'm thinking hookshot for glove and GT.
That would make sense. I'm looking at Karma's 3 smalls and a big key, like, yeah, okay, I know what we've got to do next.
Yeah. That's what I'm suspecting, at least, right? Like, It's one of a couple of things, which is we're gonna like between the small smatterings of like 3 to 4 item dips in dungeons, or going to clear a thieves town, we've got a hook shot imminent.
Mm-hmm.
The other,
So I guess,
go ahead. Sorry, go.
yeah, the other thing you were gonna say.
I would say, and the last of the mirror entrances, like we've got a couple that we can get to, which are either going to be that bridge that we've talked about or something like a graveyard ledge. The other thing too is for the hook shot for this mire. I'm thinking that we might see a pod, but I guess we don't have that many keys and no bow. That'd be my other like random outstanding item cave, because we've seen all the big ones now.
So the thing I have not tracked, I believe they both have the same 3 pod smalls, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I'm gonna, for the sake of everything, I'm gonna trust in the trackers. And to correct me if I'm wrong, I think that for the most part, there's not been that much divergence that those pod smalls are all the same.
Yeah. Basically, unless one is like right here.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like Cademan going back for pod, which is kind of what I expected from that Village of Outcast trip, which is what I was going to ask is like, Cademan was standing right there. What is he going to do with this exact trip?
It's thieves. Like, I think it had to be. And if there's anything major here, this might be like, and if it leads into a nice quick sequence of stuff, this is going to be a bit of a problem for Karma for the next like 20 or 30 minutes, because I don't see how his route gets him back there anytime soon.
What do you mean? It's the natural thing that he would do after clearing Desert and GT. It's very soon. Well, I mean, it's soon in the sense. Oh, okay. So we know that. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. Okay, so we're
Just
going with the
back
back.
there,
Yeah, that's faster. Yeah. I was thinking more about like if there was something on the mountain that we really care about re-accessing. Actually, that's a really good spot because we can mirror there and get over to the left side of the mountain at will.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. And that's also Hookshot Cave.
Yes. Or actually, no, it's fast. Oh, that one is Hookshot Cave. There's also the Hyrule Castle to the top.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
Which is, I don't actually know which is faster because there's a drop down a couple things, but yeah, it's the 6th one after the other. Yes.
Okay, let's order of operations. Which one of these do we do first? I respect Magic Bats. It's a totally fine one.
I mean, sure, whatever. Get your desert kill. Do some GT. Go to mountain. Drop down. That's what that back of Old Man is really nice, to be fair. That's a really good spot to be in the world.
Oh no, we have one of the hardest tricks in the game failed. Impossible to remember that you don't have a glove there.
Now, I don't know if K-Man knows the tech of like just mirroring out with the maiden is going to be faster. I hope he knows.
Yep, if you do not have a glove, the fastest way to deal with this is take the maiden and mirror and then go. Buffering.
I got a buffering on my side. For both players, this is fine. Whatever.
They're not doing anything important for the next 90 seconds.
I mean, if blind cell is something, whatever. It's fine. We'll see it.
Yeah. It'll
I'm
show
like,
up on somewhere.
On their personal trackers, my eyes are glued. Bombs and blind
It
cell.
appears the answer is nothing. Cool. Nice. Very important bombs. Karma's still churning.
Okay.
We got some synchronizing.
Oh, baby, we synchronizing. All right. Might have been an us problem, because I'm looking at the actual stream and we're good to go otherwise. Must be you and me. Yep, refresh the comments page.
We are always the problem.
Yeah, we're the problem. Bless us. Thank you, Star.
No
boss,
mosaic blind, but looking like a clean script. That's fine.
listen,
And also, it doesn't really matter for Cade here, because this is kind of just a save and quit, right? Is that true? No, we're gonna get the crystal, we're gonna mirror and probably go to the top of the mountain.
yeah, that's what I would do. Also, yeah, I mean, I'm also collecting the crystal and the whole fanfare because magic.
Oh, yeah, that's a point. Okay, so Karma, first one to slam right into this GT.
Yeah, I mean, you do it.
Go straight from one 30-second break into another.
Oh, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I will say again, both, nice boss fights on both player sides. Karma getting the one cycle fire rod kill, Cade getting the blind script,
Yeah.
8.5 out of 9. It doesn't, once you get the first like 7, it's all the same.
Yeah, first 6 and first 7 are fine, and like you've got a cape, you've got a sword, you've got patience, like you'll get the rest. This is no inverted tournament nonsense.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that tournament doesn't exist, and I'm an admin of it.
Karma knowing the quick kill, where if the last tile in the room explodes before the hand spawns, you get some good stuff going on.
Okay, man, bless. Just go to dungeons. Blitz your dungeons. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah, sure.
Picking up the magic refill, sure. Hammer hitboxes, actually impossible.
Jank.
Hammering up cannot hit anything ever.
It's really funny, like, there are times when I can do, like, a moth hammer up, and I'm like, wait, I figured out the secret sauce, and then, like, I try and hit any other enemy in the game, and it's absolute, no. Can't do it.
Yeah, the only thing it hits is Helmasaur's. Okay, that's another dungeon we can kill. That's
a dungeon we can kill.
TR big, TR back was where?
That was the fortune teller north of Vu.
Oh, somewhere free. Karma? Karma. No.
No, don't do this. I think he knows these bomb jumps. I hate these bomb jumps. These are so painfully slow.
They're bad. They're really bad.
Listen, I was with you on the go right there. If we had done this earlier, maybe nah. But you're not doing it. No.
Yeah, we were a pixel away. Fun fact. Okay, that's the right. Yep, that looks right to me.
That's good.
You can align on that bottom corner the way you would align Paradox bomb jump for free, and you're good for that first one to get to the X coordinate. I don't know. You align on the bottom corner and then you stand in the right spot. You got to know the right spot. You got to know the secret sauce. Bomb jumping out of this room is the worst. That's actually the one I hate.
Yeah, he's already on mirror. No way. He does. I thought we've been over the sword spin buffer on the ledge with him. I watched him shimmy. Okay.
I'm more okay. So that's a TR small. So TR is hookshot. Oh no. I'm awaiting whatever is in GT Big Chest. Okay, here is our green pendant. That's good.
That's nice.
And Karma probably about to do this whole thieves kill thing. Is Kate? Where's Kate going with this?
I don't think he's ever checked. I don't think Cademan knows that Aga Tower's over here. Maybe he does.
No, he does.
Okay, I missed when Kay was doing that. There might have been something stupid happening on Karma's screen, and I might.
Is this a Zora fake flipper or real flipper?
Flipper?
The real fake flipper.
You know it's bad when you're conditioned to like actually fake flipper and cross keys most of the time. You're like, wait, I can just swim.
Yeah, another impossible trick to fail. Remembering that you have real flippers. I don't know if Karma checked Hobo on the way to.
Absolutely not. Did not check any of this. Didn't mirror.
Okay. Bombs yet again. Cade could have done CT2 It's pretty slow. I have some amount of respect for saying this is a later me problem.
It's a later you
Like
problem.
of all the,
yeah,
it's an actual like school of thought decision of like, am I going to do this check that takes like a kill room and then 3 other rooms when I could just be doing that kill room and 3 other rooms when I get the second key?
it's flute locked. That's what I tell myself. Or CT2 locked.
It's flute locked?
Like if I get flute, then and like I'm late game, then sure I'll go.
Sure. I mean, we're just walking by, is what I was kind of thinking.
No, I agree with you. It's like I don't know that I'm doing it then.
Oh, you know what the big deal here? Kate doesn't have the lamp to put it in logic, so who cares on his side?
True. Kademan will not have pod money after this, which really not a big deal because there was nothing at the pod entrance, but just more of a like putting him off.
But my question is, why would he go to pod soon?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, I don't know of any big money spots that have happened, and like, if that's a consideration for overworld exploration.
That's fair. I'm kind of impressed that we ended up in that spot because we hula hand, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that fairy trying its hardest to kill Karma.
Honestly, I would have been here for it, and I would have felt bad for saying that.
Yeah, I would have been here for it and hated it happening. It would have just been one of those things where like, that's a new one. I'm glad that I've seen it and that it was not seen by me on my screen.
Yeah. Also, I guess I'd forgotten that Karma, I like watching as he went in the door there. The red bars on his screen are actually bigger than the edge, so he definitely did see whatever was on Desert Ledge earlier, whereas we didn't, so that's fine. Whatever
But no one got it, so I assume
yeah.
it's nothing.
Yeah. Or bombs.
Where is... Oh, we're going out the back. Yep. This is probably Cade's turn to decide full right or no.
I am gonna say, if I'm guessing where something is, I don't think the item is in the GT big chest. It is going to be a hook shot in the front of TR.
You think it's hook shot in front of TR over Bob's chest hook shot?
Yeah, or it's Karma.
Actually impossible.
Actually impossible.
It's gonna. You know what the other thing that's gonna get them both? They're both gonna go to TR front, and neither of them's gonna. Or, one of them might remember the hook shot way that is not available, but I don't know which one of them. Again, also impossible. I say this because
I've watched you do it. I've literally
all the time
watched you do it. Yeah.
I think I'm the last like 4 times it's happened to me. I think 2 or 3 of them I have failed.
I've either calmed you or watched you do it, and it's impressive. For all of the things that you are good at. Karma, no, mirror. That's too late. You're already walking.
Heading out desert.
I mean, it could just also be sitting in the front stuff of swamp or ice, which again, like, these are about 12 items worth of stuff just sitting in DM that, like, I don't like that we didn't route back in earlier, and now it's kind of a pain. Karma could route after this with the trip over.
It's so free. You just get back there through Hookshot Cave. It doesn't matter at this point. I'm putting that off for so long. This looks like... Okay. Oh, no. This is the I'm short... Yeah,
this
this
is
the
farm?
I'm killing... Yeah.
Okay. But
also we're getting close to the 20 in the pack, so...
If K-Man pulls out the 20 right here... Mother...
What'd you do? Is it
no,
20 because it was the next progression?
It was okay, dude. Like, I'm not upset that the 20 dropped and that it was the rupee pack, but also watch your resources.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Watch it. Oh, but it's a Caveman.
Caveman, like this. So, we can quibble about how much longer it is to go one way or the other for Karma. Caveman, this is like actually hugely relevant because he wants to end at pod entrance and then mirror into the bumper cave.
Was the bumper cave at Eastern or was it at Flute 5?
It was at Eastern.
Oh, okay.
It was again, it was the Cross Keys
Oh,
Classic
right.
going
Yep.
on.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Yeah. 2v2.
So we have
good.
2v2, and both players are probably going to be pretty quick to the one the other hasn't. It's not like any disparity. It's the Hera at Swamp or at Dam, and the Desert in town, and both players can just sort of do whatever when they want.
Yeah.
Karma picking up this hobo. I will say the thing that I kind of am thinking is, do I actually want to swim to Zora here, or do I want to do something else good and hope to get the glove so that I can do Zora Catfish? But I'm guessing that Karma is just kind of taking the Zora L and then gonna do it now.
Yeah, the problem with either of those is that you either do Zora now, or even thinking about Catfish, there were no nice connectors up there, right?
Like, it's basically the connector is that it's connected to Graveyard Ledge.
I was going to say the connector is that it's connected to the end of the Aga climb.
That's a good point. Yep. So we're gonna see if we have left the TR bridge behind from minute 0 or if it's right here.
It's minute 0. Got it.
Oh yes.
Call it in
Oh, my
one.
goodness.
Call it in one. Oh god. Anyway, so I really wanted to do it for a different reason early on, but that's actually critically important now. Karma. Wait, did Karma not go through this? Oh, he didn't have the cape earlier. Oh, he has no idea what this is. Right, because he was on top of the mountain. Oh, well, that Zora's dead forever. I guess you could go back
He
through
just
it.
turns around.
I mean,
this is the fast way.
But also, bleh.
Yeah, this is fun.
This is it's slow. Yeah, so Kademan9's about to be up 3-2. I don't know when Karma remembers to go back to Hera. It also had nothing of importance.
It's going to be 4-2.
Oh yeah, true, because Kademan9's probably actually going to do the right thing of going all the way to GT right. I'm telling you that hookshot is just sitting in TR front.
I have doubts. Why do we have 3 GT? I guess, are all 3 of our GT smalls in logic is the question I have.
I don't think they've deviated too hard from logic. I don't think either runner has done anything substantially like nuts. Also,
I don't think seeds let you actually.
Yeah, I don't think the seeds let you, to be fair. And also, I'll make a secondary claim. Either Pod is at I'll say Pod's at Graveyard Ledge. That's a little bit too harsh. I like the goofiest thing would just be that like Pod's at Graveyard Ledge and all the rest of the stuff is just throwing Pod smalls and a bow at you. But nah. I'm gonna call hook shot chilling out in TR front.
Looks like Karma's probably going to give us that very shortly.
Yeah.
I can't imagine we would take the Hyrule Castle other side anywhere.
Because to be honest, the only dungeons we've not found are the back of Skull Woods and Pod.
Wait, are we taking the? Is this the?
This is. Wait, no. This is to.
This looks like Graveyard Ledge to me.
I think he might have gotten them swapped on his tracker. Maybe not. Maybe this is what he wants.
East and West are impossible. Don't worry about it.
I feel like he.
Yep, that was a swap.
Yeah, I feel like he paused on that was like, crap, I didn't want to do this. Yeah, yep. That was 100%. I didn't mean to be here, and now I'm here. I guess this
Cademan's first struggle with the missing half magic heating up a little here.
All right, well, I was wrong. Graveyard Ledge was absolutely nothing, and I regret ever putting any faith into that.
Okay.
Do you go? Yeah, I think you have to go. Do you commit to going to Dark Potion Shop here?
Why would you have to?
I don't. I was saying, I was like, do you have to, in the sense of like, do you do the thing? Now, question is, Karma just going to TR?
Where is Karma going over here?
This has got to be to Laser Bridge. There's nothing, no other reason. Yeah, this is Laser Bridge.
I like that. I'm okay with that. Oh, because we just wanted to go to main anyways. This is
I
fine.
assure you, he did not plan this. I promise you, this was
You don't
not.
need cross keys is not about planning. It's about doing and then making a temporary
If
plan.
you tell me Cross Keeps is vibes, I am leaving this booth and leaving.
Oh no, it's all science. Cross keys is science, but it's vibe science.
You know better. You know better than to say vibe science for like a handful of different reasons, and I hate it.
Sorry, it's the scale is vibes and math, and it is both.
Sure. I'll allow it. I'll 100% allow it.
I don't think Karma got that last.
I don't
hit
think
here.
he did either. He did. All right. I don't think he
Okay.
believed it because he didn't have the menu going.
Yeah, I certainly didn't either. So, Cademan looked like it was debating, like, wait, do I want to do these bomb jumps?
No.
Do I even know these bomb jumps? And again, the answer is no, you don't know these bomb jumps, and you should not know those bomb jumps because it can just convince you to do bad things.
So yeah, I do know the bomb jump because there's actually really okay. I know we don't want to talk about this, but Karma's killing Trunks on the left side, which I know he can do with a hammer, and Cademan's wins. There is something where if you nudge a pot in like your third or fourth bomb jump, if you are desperate enough, it will actually set you up cleanly. However, do not learn this black voodoo bullshit magic. It is not good for you. There is a setup.
It's not.
Yeah, there is a setup to do it. It is like 6 bombs and dumb as hell.
Yeah, I think it's like something ridiculous. It's the right to left bomb jump.
The
is
right to
one
left
that
bomb
has,
jump
like,
is the nudge. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like some weird alignment thing where like the alignment you think works is the exact only one that doesn't.
Yes. Yeah.
And I hate it, and it's terrible.
Yep. Pretty
Okay,
much that.
cool.
Yeah. I'm
Great.
glad you and I both know this because we both know that it's dark. It's do not cite the deep magic to me. It's bad, and it's bad for you.
I've deliberately forgotten this.
Hook shot? All right. Not a hook shot. It might actually just be sitting in GT big, and then Karma might be veritably cooked for a bit.
I mean, I made this exact mistake week 1 of the Cross Keys tournament because I just like had a moment, and then I was like, wait, and I had already mirrored out, and then I committed to it, and I ended up getting bailed. No, Karma, no.
He sort of remembered. You know, I'll take that pseudo remember. You have the regret loop, and if you catch yourself in regret loop, you're fine.
Everything is predictable. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Again, this is we say these things because they are just beyond predictable for every single person who plays cross keys to make these mistakes in these exact situations. Was that a big nothing there, Zeph? Was that nothing?
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Karma, what are we doing? We're getting magic. There was nothing of what I declared. However, there was a sword, and there is something we have yet to check, and I'm not putting that juju on either runner. But remember that Bombas tablet?
Yeah.
So Karma gave the sword to check ether tablet.
Recently added to the Light World logic. I mean, recently, about a year ago, Bombos tablet.
And by that, I mean he's going into Ice Palace and doing the things that we said to do a while ago. So, okay.
Oh, that's so bad for Karma. Cademan, that's like the worst thing that could be there, right? That glove in GT Vig.
Yeah. 100%. That's absolutely...
Yeah, another impossible trick. Not having these beetles just wreck you if you're coming from big chest and don't have boots and trying to bomb jump. Just like the aggro timer just wrecks you. I don't know what to say about it.
Also, fun fact, Quake kills Pengators. Don't understand why Quake is effectively useless literally everywhere else in the game, except in Enemizer. But yeah, Quake kills Pengators really quick like.
And the Tempers or Fighter Sword does the same amount of damage as this hammer, right? On Ice Armos?
Yes, I believe so. I think every time I'm like, I think I get caught on this and I can never remember. We're gonna go pull up. I think I have this on a tab somewhere. Yeah, speed damage save.
Go B.
Go,
Oh,
oh
he does
no.
damage? Oh, yes.
No.
No. Sing along at home if you know the words.
Actually, no. Hammer does. Hammer. No, you're right. Hammer is literally all the same. It's still 12 hits. Yep.
Yep.
Also, do not
It's
sing the B song. Do not sing that here. I will leave for a different. Kademan, please tell me you have a blue bottle somewhere.
No. This is
Oh,
this
right,
is
because the
the
blue
safety
bottle
strat.
is in Misery Mod or a Minimal Orb Cave.
Ugh. Ugh.
No shot. Wait, why is this bee still here? Was this a good bee?
No.
Oh no. Okay, well,
No.
no way you're coming back.
This,
That's dead forever.
both players are going to feel equally terrible about this exact situation.
For very different reasons.
Yeah, it's this. I love these. These are the best games where both players are in spots. Okay, that bow's
Ooh,
not the worst thing to get from this.
because that bow will push you back to GT. So maybe Karma has half a brain and says, "Yep, I'm going GT right side." You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. That whisper, like that sparkling water flavor of a thought to his brain to say GT.
I think that Karma's gonna get the GT with a hook shot, unfortunately, or boots. And Cade's gonna be right here saying, "I have glove, I have everything for Ice Palace. We're gonna just go Ice Palace."
Yeah.
So we'll get an additional 2 checks out of that.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
guess,
Yeah.
minor thing worth noting. I think you're supposed. I don't know if it's faster. Do you know if it's faster to do iced tea and then big chest, or big chest cut across here?
So I've been
For
yelled at
Karma's.
recently for my Ice Palace timing, so I'm the worst person to ask for this. So I don't have a good answer
Okay.
for you.
Cade's actually also in sort of a dicey spot here with that green pot used. It's going to be a hammer cold stare, burning our bomb because we have bombo, so we can actually do it. But it's not a nice fight.
We can refill magic. We have enough keys to refill on the room. Karma, go to Hookless Swamp. And then you'll have like
We can just
5 or 6
Hookless
shots.
Swamp is absolutely illegal.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the question of what more does Karma have soon, if not for Hookless Swamp?
This
This was here the whole time, I swear to God. Anyway.
that is our last 5-item cave.
Oh, you know what? No. Cademan dropped down. Cademan didn't drop down. Wow. Okay. Well, Karma just got bailed.
Well, I think you don't drop down that side because you are like
Yeah.
drained on connectors, and like I don't know when you end up here without the glove. Yeah, that hook shot, like I don't want to say bailed because
Well,
bailed would imply to me that like it was an unlikely scenario that you get hook shot or boots. Like there is a chance to get burned, but it's not an unlikely scenario.
sure. Yeah. No. Sorry. What I mean when I say bailed is that like we just saw the glove, and the glove is probably of imminent importance to other things going on in terms of like the entrances that we have left.
What do you mean? I thought you could just play cross key seeds and get a glove in an hour and 50. You know, just following your lead.
I know approximately where you live. It will not take me long to get on a plane in that general direction. Do not tempt me, brother.
I think you've outlived the no gloves and cross keys memes a little bit.
I've lived that. Ooh, okay. Well, all right. Now I have to
Okay.
ask the question: how far are we from go?
Okay, so Karma has access to one, two, we are swamp is clearable. Are we
Swamp is
turning around just going to swamp?
yeah.
Okay.
Swamp is clearable. Myers clearable. That's 4-5. Hair is clearable. That's 6. GT 7-8.
Okay, so I guess what are the two right now? The two that we would be skipping are we have to find pod
Yeah.
and find back a skull. So we're in entrance and a CT small go suddenly.
I'm sorry. Glenn called me out considerably on the CT small part because I forgot, because this mode is absolute cheeks.
And boots.
Yeah.
And boots. This is the fun. So here's the thing: is my consistent thing is that I think a lot of cross hunt end games look very similar, where you just kind of like one of the things about cross keys that I'll talk about a lot is that your end game texture can be very different depending on whether you're missing 2 big keys or like an ice rod in a Samaria or like a swamp small. And that doesn't happen here because the end game is an ore always.
Yeah.
This is where things get interesting because the end game is not an ore, but there's some amount of being able to make decisions about, well, what's my density and all that. It is sort of interesting. Like you are in effectively the same thing as a very early CT small go mode in a normal cross keys. That said, so let's just like combine the 2 players things. They can 1, 2, 3. So desert, Hera, swamp is 3.
Yep.
Fuse is 4, Ice is 5, Meyer is 6, GT is 8, TR is 9. So they actually have 9 basically on the board accessible Triforces, correct?
Yeah. And then finding Skull or Pod will give them 10.
Okay, so the thing I wanted to think about was how many entrances does that glove even open up, and what are the odds that they need mitts or boots? I guess they need boots anyway, so never mind.
Boots
So,
anyway. Yeah.
oh
Cold
no! Cold stare going puff party.
Oh no! I saw that bully.
Yeah, that fight is not a good fight. I will say that fight very specifically, the issue is that the normal thing is that like you can get into spots with the hammer and a master sword where like you just get into a bind and you just slash your sword and you're like, I'm safe, everything's good. Hyrule Castle small. Karma has not, no one has checked back of escape.
Well,
okay, GG
neither
small.
runner has checked back of escape because Karma
the glove
can't.
situation.
Yeah, glove situation.
Yeah. But like the thing I was saying with Cold Stare is like the normal thing is you can just panic slash and give yourself some buffer. Cannot do that with Fighter Sword, and if you have the sword out for a spin, it's so easy to accidentally just end up in the spot where you just like the puff just moves at you and then poke and then everything's bad. You lose your sword. You're not in like the 5 pixel super secret L shape that the hammer works. Yeah, it just not good.
It's not good.
So yeah, that fight's bad. Especially again the half magic burn, and it just a lot of things went wrong there for that exact thing to pan out. Very unfortunate. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
It's a nice flute. Doesn't really do a ton. I guess it means that Karma can freely access Hera and CT.
Yeah.
On that note of CT.
Yeah, on the note of CT. Poor Cademan is. Yeah, and to be fair, Cademan is not going to have that pod option that we put on the table, right? For the specific reason of
right.
Yeah.
Because that was in the worst location ever.
Yes.
Oh, Cademan didn't even do CT1. Oh. Okay. We're just not bothering with Dark CT.
I wonder.
Sure.
Sure. I also wonder too if Cademan is now saying I want. I mean, I don't know. Like I've not watched Cademan, and I don't know that familiarity with entrance. For him. Am I gonna start hugging logic? Like, do I? And I don't know again, like the situation. I think he's got Rando up, so he's not gonna follow the Dunka logic tracker. Like, what do I follow? What do I do? Right? Like, green squares go burr. How do I approach this? So I think also like maybe you take like a couple minutes because the.
Ooh, okay.
Anyway, so
that's good.
That's 10. The glove was in the GT big chest, which the player on the left did not do for various reasons that he'll get, watch us back later and understand they should have. But we'll eventually get there.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So we need those because that's the thing that we're going to find to get to our pig eventually. Anyway, now I can start thinking about skips. Oh, very good. One more. My GT climb for CT small tumble talk. If that's the thing, all right. Where the hell is Karma going? Oh, this is the
Back
GT.
to GT.
Yeah. Okay. Now, actually, to
Ooh,
activate the flute.
well,
Yeah, I forgot that we got the flute.
that was not the Wallmaster, by the way. The ooh was because of that little I don't know what's it like a convent of mummies. I don't what's the plural of like when all the Gibdos hang out in the same area. There's got to be a term for that.
Yeah,
That was almost a spot where the fire rod would have been blocked and Cademan might have had some magic issues.
I think any large like collective of toilet paper is just going to be the Costco for various reasons. Definitely COVID related.
That's valid. Yeah.
K-Man needs to get back to TR. Let's get that sword for him.
This is a fine spot.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. You know, managing the hammer pixels appropriately, but it's just a pain. Karma digging through this mire, just gonna be chugging along with no boots. Again, sing the lyrics at home if you know them. Nope. Directions. Not legally allowed to skip anything here because CT small go mode could be anywhere.
Yeah, you do it. It's fine. I mean, you're full clearing dungeons until you get it, and what's
okay? Karma also needs to come over here to activate this flute. By the way,
he activated the flute. I
just
think
to
was
remind him.
after the mirror.
No, the flute was in Swamp.
Oh wait.
And this is like that's why when you were saying why is Karma in VOO, it's not just go back to GT. It's activate flute, do Mire. There's like 8 things over here.
Yeah. No, I think he does have the flute activated though. To be fair, I believe he does now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which will yeah, that will be his thing. I wonder. No, he's gonna do it. Oh.
Where was the Mire big? Oh, hold up.
Hold up.
So where was this Mire big again?
Crap. Where was this?
That's now current.
Hookshot
cave.
Thank you.
Oh, behind the hookshot in the blind, behind the other connector.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. And actually finding that skull is, I don't want to say, actually, it's not kind of bad because Cademan can still be looking for Pod as just like, this is the most items I will ever find left in the game. But other than that, there's not a ton of reason for Cademan to be looking for entrances anymore. Like, all the 5s are gone, except for Blinds, which is the one that has that. And, like, without that, you're, like, almost disincentivized to, like, check that one-off entrance, and then also unincentivized to, like, follow the connector. Kind of weird and gross.
Yeah. I'm very upsetty by that glove, actually. Not for any other reason aside from, like, it's there. I mean, Karma even rage slashed it, which, whatever. But, like... The glove is just interesting. I mean, his order of operations doesn't change, right? He still has, like, 7 things in a row to do. And if he deviates from any of them, it's going to be kind of silly.
Well-managed phase 1 here from Cademan, where you are, like, the single magic bar, not really allowed to just fire off randomly, getting the pauses in. Good stuff. No! Okay, we bought the blues. We're fine. Everything's okay.
All right,
This
so I
time
want
is
you
okay.
to, yeah, don't say anything until the head is dead, and then you can start praising the fight again. All right, there you go. Start praising the fight again. You commentated cursed the hell out of those 3 shots.
I sure did. Back of Skull was Ice Rod Cave Lift Rock. Yeah,
Yeah.
20 rupee.
Yep. God, actually knowing the vanilla locations for that makes me giggle. I always forget which one is which when I'm like, I have
Well,
to do the rupee
that's a
farm.
useful one.
You
And
know,
then
I
the
mean,
third one is good bee cave because it's good bee cave.
yeah. I mean, also just go to the 50 rupee cave if I need to farm some money, but yeah. I just forget it from time to time.
Karma's loadout for this fight is fine. We have cape. It's
We have
okay.
cape, yeah. And then we have we can Mario Party strat this. We can, you know, you got okay.
Which one's Mario Party?
What you do is you know you see that little like lip of
Oh, right. Yes.
ungoo,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
smash
Yeah.
B, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, what's Mario Party strats? And then I remembered what half the Mario Party mini games are.
Yeah.
Okay, so Karma on 5 crystals and actually soon to have pet access?
Oh yeah.
Just sort of like an accidental check that you pick
Accidentally.
up along the way. Uh, where are we mirroring?
He's just going. Just
We're
this
gonna
is to
mirror
get to GT. This is fine. We're gonna fire an arrow. Setting up.
Caveman remembering the hard trick. There we go. So I guess the other question is Karma just climbing right out of this?
Oh, you gotta.
Okay.
Well, why not? Because it's a piece, right? Like,
Yep. Okay, so there's that sword.
yeah. Nope. Nope. There you go, brother.
Nope. This is again one of the other hard tricks. Again, what do I even do
And
when
what do you
I'm
do?
trying to hook? Like, what is this NMG thing people speak of?
You gotta do that. I cut my time. I guess I gotta run
Me.
vanilla preset. I gotta run vanilla preset.
This looks like a return trip to ice to pick up that last the piece there.
What is an out for Cademan? I don't like that I'm talking about this because we're in a position where like it's kind of drastic that CT2 is very much likely on the way for Karma, but I think it's basically just the CT2
Oh,
find.
there's a really easy out. Karma finds pod before skull.
Sure.
And then ends up with like a hour of boots not hour, but like a million years of boots disadvantage.
I mean, Karma will. Well, I would say Karma will probably just have Boots go mode at this point. That thing I said earlier.
Right, but that or CT2 is in Mimic Cave is the other thing where
Oh right, yeah.
Cademan gets to that check by like following the connector, and then Karma's just like I don't know, I'm gonna do all the other stuff first.
Blow up Cademan's tracker real quick. Okay, he does not mark off the connectors. He just marks off item caves, so I don't know that he's tracking that. Hey, Karma, find your other glove. Now you're playing cross keys like a normal human, not playing cross keys like me.
I mean, there's myths. So I guess the other
Yeah.
question is more so than do you climb? Do you bail out of here and then do the myth stuff in Village of Outcasts? Because you
No,
have the
because this
portal?
is you don't bail because it's still an item. Like I think it'd be criminal to bail here. Because he's still looking for boots and CT small. And this is an item out of this. Are you saying
And
don't
what
do
you
the
mean?
climb?
Yeah, like leave the climb, do some boot stuff, and then come back. Because this is just
No.
floatable light roll. I think you're supposed to.
Why? Do you think this is just slower than your other alternatives? Like, the case for Karma here is 2 items
I guess all of
in
this is
Ice and Harrow?
no, not ice. I'm talking like literally like you are still looking for skull or pod. So what you should do is leave GT, walk into the portal that you left, go pick up your smith, finish smith chain, go pick up your purple chest, check that myth's entrance, walk on down with the chest, check Bombo's tablet, check the purple chest, and then you come back here.
So my counter to that is your old man save and quit is at Thieves Town, so I don't really care too much about those things. And it's so not like disputing what you're saying, but also like, again, this is 4 items, 5 items, right? 4 or 5 Triforce piece as well. So like, and this is also in Karma's count too, right? So like, if I'm being just very simple, this is in front of him, and this is a Triforce piece for the count. I can get back to that stuff whenever with the old man save and quit. The entrances are valuable, don't get me wrong, but I've gone from 0 glove to 2 glove, which is certainly like a decent bit of consideration for the calculus. I can't remember. No, both the connectors on top of the castle don't put me anywhere that I care about.
I mean, Karma's going to take this to shopping mall is probably what's going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, if Karma's anything, it will take this to Catfish and Shopping Mall, one or the other, possibly both. Where the boots
Hour
make
and
the scene
44,
playable.
we get back of escape.
Oh god, yeah. I realize we still haven't. I swear to God, this is
like, I don't think anyone is really at fault here, but
Yeah.
like besides whoever rolled the seed.
I saw the small key come up. I was like, if that's CT2, I'm screeching. Oh god.
So we have 6. Was the Meyer Big the bonkable chest? It was not. It was one of the hookshot ones.
It was the hookshot one.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Here's an entrance. Yeah, it's a check. And I
the
wish we had
most forgettable item entrance when you're checking off item entrances.
Yes, actually. Like that, and once I find speaking of the bottom of Spiral, I forget that top of Spiral exists for a very long time until I like stumble upon it, which our runners have found one but not the other.
Oh, my other forgettable item entrance is the one they're not allowed to forget this, which is that when CT is not required and you just forget that CT is an item entrance that you could find in the endgame.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And we finally have gotten to the part of the climb where we get items.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, Saint Cart.
we take that.
There's CT2.
So anyway,
this is now...
Yeah, it's a clock.
Yeah, it's when does Karma... I guess first thing is if Karma finds Skull, like doesn't find Pod, this is pretty over.
Yeah.
I guess this is kind of broadly... Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what the out is from this point if Karma just continues to Dark Shopping Mall.
Yeah, I think it is. Even if Karma finds Pod, I don't think there's...
Oh no, I think if you... That's true.
So here's the problem: is Kademan has no reason to check for connectors right now. I genuinely don't know what. Like, Kademan's also going to be doing this, and we'll have to come back for Vidi. Still has to... Like, there's a lot on the table now for Kademan to do.
Yeah.
Like, finding the hookshot is going to be one of several things. And frankly speaking, while Hookshot Cave's right there. It's actually a mirror away. I was like, it's kind of out of the way, but it's not. But that's still about getting the Mire Big, coming back from Vitreous, doing the back of Swamp, climbing. Like, we're in very low margins for Kademan to come back territory.
Well, okay, so what...
Slim.
So Karma has 7 crystals. What has Karma not done? What? I guess. Oh gosh.
Hera,
Yeah, it
ice.
really
Yeah.
is that the thing. Like the the disparity in pieces. Like the thing that's like it's 7 versus 6, but the things that isn't shown is that the piece that Karma does not have that Cademan has is Hera, and that's super fast. And the pieces that Karma has that Cademan does not have are a little slower.
Yeah.
The climb and Vidya are the two worst pieces.
Yeah. Yes, this is piece 8.
Okay.
He'll
So
go
the
and do
thing
piece 8.
Cademan needs is happening, right? Where Karma goes and does other stuff instead of continuing on to the entrances over there.
Well, sure, but like Karma at this point is basically going, I'm gonna go do my item, my dungeons which have items on the way, which I don't hate because like you gotta get this.
See,
You gotta do.
I kind of have the reverse opinion here, which is that I just really want to find Skull or Paul. I guess. Is that true? Do I
You still
actually have
need
the reverse
boots.
opinion?
Yeah, I don't think you do here. I think in most other cases you might, but I feel like in this case, Hera is still 3 items, right?
Well, the other piece is that the um you like you would actually like the Hera items are more on path than the Skull and Pod ones, so you would actually rather do Hera first of those, right?
Okay, so fair. I guess my thought was that like there's still enough in the dungeons that I have to do, but I definitely see your point. I guess I guess Pod is out there. Pod is actually a really huge like find that and that's fair. I don't know.
You want to do the Hera stuff to know like whether you are like like if you get boots in Hera, you just skip all the pod except for Helma. If you don't get boots in Hera, you do all the pod stuff. Whereas if you get boots in pod, you just like I don't know, save like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I guess my thought was that like I 100% am fleeing to Hera like after that neutral state every time. Like whether or not you go to ice here because ice is 2 kind of meh items or 1 meh item and boss, whatever.
Oh, you know what the other piece of this here though is? We're
Yeah.
just gonna be back at the castle instantly because one of the next things we have to do is get this Hyrule. Okay,
Oh, that doesn't
that's
matter anymore.
yeah. But we have not checked CT2 is one of the on path items, and Karma has not checked that,
Yeah. Well,
right?
Karma's about
Or
to.
did Karma check?
Karma
Yeah.
did
Anyways,
not.
oh no, Karma did, and Cade did not because bailing without the land.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I would have
Yep.
done.
One.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be Karma's go mode. Karma will need to I believe Karma has finished ice. That's not on this. We'll kill this. And wait, hold on a second.
Karma's camera there, which the chat can't see this, but we can in the back end when he pulled the boots was like, huh, what? I would have been bad. I would have done Hera and probably ice, and then started looking for entrances for
Oh,
sure.
Karma has not finished ice because of no glove. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So Karma had a check and a half in there because I think it was just. That's not even 5-6. Sorry. So it's literally would have just been H room and boss for Karma and ice. That's why.
Yeah, I would have done ice before this too. I think that's fine. Again, these are just like
Yeah.
it literally does not cost you time.
This is it. I think you
Aside
do
from like
Hera.
wherever the boots are.
Yeah,
I think you do
Hera.
Hera and ice. I think you do both.
So, okay, so you're back on my boat then, because I was saying Hera ice, and
Yeah.
you kind of took me away from that.
No, I think in this very specific situation, because of the like, it's literally just that the where boots are is actually like, is that true? Boots versus like the Skull Bridge versus. Has Karma just not been over here? What are we looking for?
Karma, you know where ice is. Karma. And I assure you that whatever you think is faster is not faster.
Yeah,
I see
Pod's
them.
real slow.
Yeah, pause hella slow. Get the ice.
Yeah, the ice first thing. It's basically here's yeah, like back to what I was saying is that the 2 checks in Hera and the 1 check in Swamp are about the same amount of time. So like finding one before the other isn't bad. It's just like, again, if it's just in one of the free checks, you do not want to find pod first, which is really counterintuitive.
Right, but
That's just
that's why I
the
was 100%
situation.
saying I'm in Hera and Ice first. Yeah, I think in this situation, 100%, I don't want to find pod here.
Yeah,
And Hera is so on path.
yeah.
Like, admittedly, what's a little
It's very specifically pod, because I'm just thinking about all the other dungeons out there like that. Like, it's actually literally pod is the one that I'd be concerned about finding. Karma, you have the big key.
I think
Ice Palace.
Yeah, I think he's not paying attention to his key counter.
Because he's already opened this door. That's
right.
what it is.
He's already opened the door, but he forgot that maybe this. I don't know. Whatever. I'm sure
It's fine. It's safer. Like, it's also this is a very reasonable spot where it's like, I don't actually remember what my key situation is because this dungeon just turned into a fiasco. So I'm just gonna pretend it doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine.
It's like, oh, did I open the door? Did I not open the door? Like, I just don't want to find out the hard way.
Yep, that's fair.
I'll take the 10-second loss and call it a day.
I really hope that pod is not here for Cademan for like any number of reasons, but also pod being behind the purple chest ether would just be the grossest.
Where else could it be? Hammer pegs?
Hammer pegs. TR entrance. Or bonkable stuff, yeah. Dark Potion as well, because I don't think either runner ever checked that as a place to be, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked that we ended up at 20k before Potion Shop, just based on the fact that they're basically on top of each other.
Yeah, agreed. Yep, and now Karma goes. Yep.
Yep, and you can take that save and quit because the post Aga one is forced. You'll just get that refill. So I guess the story of the seed is two bad Death Mountain entrances. The GT entrance that is like the weird mode specific, easy to forget thing, was really the start, it felt like, of any kind of like execution margin stuff. Just like half magic and lamp actually just made secretly a big difference in a lot of spots here for Cademan versus Karma. But then the other one being that left drop that is just kind of a pain. And Karma not getting punished for the GT connection there.
Yeah, I also want to. I'm in a meme on this one. The story of the seed is actually both runner doing the castle item stuff out of order, and so not following spec bottom. That's actually what cost both of them probably a lot. Because then you get the mirror and you check that. Yeah, like admittedly, it's minor, but it is a thing where like you do it in the right order, you find that, and you go back there with the mirror later. Which, whatever, fine. But this will put Karma into the finals, and I don't know how many games the other bracket has.
I believe they have not played any of them.
They haven't played any of them? Okay.
That's at least my read of the bracket on challenge.
Okay, well that's fair. It's like either they've not played or somebody's not started yet. Okay, dope. So Karma will be sitting kind of pretty in the finals. I think Karma had a playoff race against one of them, which is Iron Gamer. Yeah.
Yep. So Quiz Bowl, notably one of the lower seeds coming back from a 3-3 in groups all the way to the semis. Iron Gamer, there was a 3-way race-off for the technical first seed to see who got the round 1 bye. Karma won that. Iron Gamer was one of the other players in that jumble, along with, I believe, Duke
Firebird.
Yep. But Karma coming out ahead in that specific race, and that was that meant that Karma actually has only played 2 rounds of these brackets, whereas Iron Gamer has taken down. I guess it might have been top. Oh, okay, nope, there were buys for both. Duke Duke, it was the other way around. Duke was the lone player who did not get a bye. So Iron Gamer did get a bye and defeat Tale before facing off Quizbull, IBKarma defeating Fake Doctor PhD before facing off against Kademan. Little Bugnet swag. Well, it does look like Cademan's about to find out the joke.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Just not at the right time.
Yeah, honestly, I think with the glove, if the glove in GT Big had locked the hook shot, like obviously again, this is a super big conditional. I think this race goes a very different way, but the other glove in cutscene chest as well as that hook shot were kind of ways for Karma to avoid that sort of, I'd say, early unforced error with respect to missing out on that early on. So
yeah, I agree. It's certainly a very conditional error.
Yeah.
But it can get you.
Yeah, and I think despite the fact that the Triforce pieces are 10 to 6 is also the first hour of the seed was very close. And granted, it is like one or two small decisions can very much break open any seed, entrance or not. I don't think that there was a lot wrong with how Cademan played. I think the seed kind of broke in a very not great way for him. And additionally, the stupid caveat of cross hunt, which is your 0 crystal GT, which like I had a posted note on my other monitor for a long time that was like, hey, stupid, 0 crystal GT, because I forgot it. God knows how many times we do a practice and we forgot about it. So I say we, but like I forgot about it. It's like it's definitely a
oh yeah.
It's a huge gotcha in this mode. So
yeah, whenever I forget it, it's just an efficiency thing. I'm just going to be going to the left side of the mountain later, and I don't want to walk all the way. Like I said.
No,
yeah, that looks like a forfeit on the right side is probably the cause of that stream going down for us, as Karma is finishing Ganon and Cademan is back. 15-ish minutes.
I still got a stream going on my end, I think. Right? Maybe?
You do?
Yeah.
Mine died. That's a me thing. I lied.
Yep. Well, listen, the commentary booth had a couple technical issues. Yeah, you're good. You're fine.
I no idea if the technical issues is human or not human.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just blame.
Yeah. It's us. We are the problem. It's fine.
Okay. And with an official finish time of 2 hours and 59 seconds, that is a IBKarma first place and advancement to the finals.
Yeah. I look up top. I see IBKarma in the waiting room. I see Cademan joining us as well. Gentlemen, GG's.
GG's.
So firstly, y'all, Arm reminded me as like y'all got the rematch from round 1 of League. So like if nothing else, like it's a little bit of extra oomph on that. But
we actually were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were.
Arm reminded me because I was totally MIA for that week because I don't play that mode. So I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. But
and I'm pretty sure you guys scorched us just like Karma got me tonight. So
listen, you can say that. However, firstly, like GG's to getting it this far. Also, you played really well, right? Like
thanks. I made some real dumb mental. Just forgetting an entrance up there on the mountain and then realizing it had my hook shot up there. A couple dumb deaths. The Ice Armos death. I just didn't have the equipment that I thought I needed. And then I looked at it. I'm like, oh, I really probably shouldn't be down here. And then the cold stare death. But that, it is what it is.
Yeah. And those deaths notwithstanding too. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Ice Armos one is just kind of like that equipment set is like a dicey, careful one. The cold stare, like that's just a set of equipment where if you walk into cold stare, some amount of the time the puffs are gonna have a party and
for sure
you will not be invited.
Yeah, and it was definitely just the kill Caden party down there, so that was fun.
Yeah, but it ended up being a mix of everything. I think the hook shot location was really brutal.
It was brutal for me too. I didn't get it till late. I felt bad when I did it too, and then I got both gloves after it.
Yeah, which again, like we were talking about for a while, and you might have heard because the 10-minute delay was like for a while that glove honestly was looking pretty gnarly, especially with it eventually into the boots. I don't think that the margin was there early, but like depending on how that actually plays out, you not going full right, which like I can see why you didn't, but also that's one of those things that Arm was talking about. I was like, it's kind of a gotcha. That glove could have bit you bad, and admittedly, yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, I realized it after the fact though. When I pulled it, I was like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't have the equipment for Ice Armor, so I didn't feel bad about it. Like I didn't have anything I wanted for Ice Armor unless I wanted to blue boom him to death.
Yeah, I mean, okay. To be fair, rewind a little bit. One of the bigger differences earlier on was that Zero Crystal GT entrance because that was a half magic and lamp that Kidman never got, right?
Ah,
So
that's where that was. That's fun.
yeah, yeah, and that obviously does a lot different. You probably had the equipment to do it, Karma, because you still had the blue bottle and you had the Samari. It just would have been slow-ish, right? Like
Yeah, which is why I wasn't wanting to go down there. It's why I
Yeah.
did what I did and bailed. I was hoping to find something to help,
But
and that was just like it's fast enough to get back to.
yeah, I mean, it's especially with this old man save. The old man save and quit back was super nice. Like, yeah, because the rest of the seed kind of played a little like. I mean, we'll say that y'all diverged and then would reconverge, right? Because Caveman was first to the mirror, got the hammer, but you kind of actually found a different set of connectors that took you top North Dark World and then to the mirror and back up. The other thing that was potentially going to be a bit and didn't matter anyway was there was a dark connector in the mire area to a pod big. So we were kind of worried too that like Caveman, you were a little bit ahead and we had no idea where like Skull was up until you showed us and we got the boots, which obviously put both of y'all kind of into respective modes. But like, no Eastern Big Key, no Skull. That pod big could have also been a bit of a problem, but like again, as it turns out, didn't matter.
Never saw pod.
Never saw pod. Yeah, I can only assume at this point it's hammer pegs.
No, because I checked hammer pegs, big bomb, and I didn't do TR entrance because I didn't have the magic to open it, so it might be up there too.
Okay, gotcha.
I had quite a bit of open entrances because my go mode is boots, so pretty much all the north boots and glove checks I didn't touch.
Yeah,
I didn't touch ped either.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't have ether. Did you get ether?
Yes, I pulled it from somewhere.
Purple chest.
Okay, then you might have did.
There it is.
Yeah. We saw that at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I found the mitt, and I'm like, well, because the whole sequence to get there with the big chest or GT big chest having the first one, and then left side Meyer, like the cutscene, like if Karma fell ahead, I thought maybe he would potentially skip that depending on how late in the seed it was or early. So I'm thinking, well, maybe that'll bail me out, but obviously it didn't matter. So.
Yeah.
Oh, my gloves were super late. My gloves were like, it was like it was like hook shot, chain. I chained hook and swamp together, and then I went to Meyer, got that glove, went into GT, got that glove, and then went to Hera, pulled the rock up, and then went over to Ice Rod because I'd never done that area. Pulled up Skull, hit go mode, and was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Maybe like first glove to go mode was sub 10 minutes?
Ish. Yeah, it felt really weird because I was like an hour and 30 and I was like, man, Zap would love this seed. No gloves.
No, love is not the word I would use to describe this.
This is ZSR, sir. You're allowed at least one.
No, I mean, well, it's more of like this seed was definitely a slog. Like, the connectors were
For sure.
Up until like the back of Old Man and Mirror, like it was definitely not the cleanest way through the seed, and like the mountain maze, the mountain labyrinth was really nice because there was a lot of ways to get from Old Man save and quit front to various parts of the world, but it was still not exactly like speedy. So I mean, y'all saw a bunch of connectors early that got you most of the world, but it was still just not exactly the fastest. And it wasn't until I think like the flute, which was in Swamp, which was again super late behind,
Behind
the
everything.
behind everything, yeah. And the funny thing too, we y'all again might have caught this. You're watching the restream. Was what's funny is that the one connector that both of y'all avoided in various ways was when y'all both routed the. I'm putting this mostly because it's kind of a funny thing of like how why the hook shot was almost as late as it was when both of y'all went to castle. You checked spec rock the item, and then you're like, okay, well, I'll get the fire rod. And if you actually, because I think Cayman, you went there first, and you didn't know pig, so like actually understandable that you routed that. Karma, you knew pig, and so I don't know if you didn't want to like blind, potentially a useless fairy or whatever. So you did the same thing. So you actually missed on the spec bottom having to go up to that bridge because that's the only like must connect left in the world. So like with the mirror,
Oh, did he do bumper?
Yeah, we saw Bumper at some point. I forget
Okay,
what
because I never saw the other end of bumper. I
Bumper
had
puts you
two
at
in.
ice.
Okay, I had two connectors left, and I knew one had to go to TR Bridge. I just didn't know which one.
Yeah, so sorry. We did eventually see it
Yeah.
because Caveman showed us that, and that was at Ice Palace entrance. So it was a super interesting seat, and y'all both like again. I'm gonna say this: y'all both played really well. I know that like entrance being kind of a main tourney mode this year is a little bit of like a weird thing to juggle because out of nowhere, so a lot of people that haven't played entrance are playing entrance, and this seed was funky and y'all played it well, and it's like a testament, one, that y'all are in the semifinals, and two, like it was well played on all sides. So I don't think that like again, K-Men, GG's to the run so far, like that it was a function of like one player vastly better than the other. Like that was really well played on all sides. The seed was just goofy, like no matter how you slice it and dice it. Like lumberjack pig as well can do some
Gross. Absolutely gross.
Thanks, Star. That's the second one you've rolled in a row.
but, um, but yeah, I mean on
Sorry,
my
I'm just
side,
gonna laugh at you for that one. Shutting up again.
I don't have too much more for me to comment. Arm, this was a pleasure as always to get in the booth and
Yeah.
do this.
Did you guys
for
did
sure.
you guys see me tell the camera I know when I
Oh.
died?
Yeah, the so funny. Okay, the other funny thing was watching your face throughout this. The death, but also when you got boots, like the sudden weird, like like you did this weird like triple take on the camera, which was kind of funny to watch. But yeah,
Because I was double checking everything. I was like, wait, that's go mode.
yeah.
I was like, and then I did the other two entrances because I was like, if one of them was pod, that was just faster than going back to ice.
I don't actually know that's the case. Funnily enough, we were talking about that. I don't think that finding pod there. Maybe it would have been like close, but pod is such a slow dungeon.
Well, I would have just went straight to the boss though. You don't think it's faster than going all the way up the mountain to ice and all the way back down to cold stair?
Oh, it is very slow. It would have been close. I don't actually know the
Okay.
timing on that. It's just the backup pod is super slow.
I think
Oh.
with the flute being able to get back up the mountain, I think ice would be quicker. But honestly, you're just splitting hairs. I think it's close enough.
It's close enough, yeah. Like if you find it there 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah. I got nothing else to say. Arm runners, if y'all got anything.
No.
Thank
Nothing.
you too for listening to me and coming to do some columns.
Hell yeah.
I'll enjoy watching this back. I haven't actually listened or watched anything. I didn't even watch after because I want to listen back and listen to what happened throughout.
You'll get some confused moments here and there, but honestly, again, like it was a pleasure to come for y'all. And yeah.
No, we appreciate the restream for sure.
Thank you, Star, and thanks to Tom and Rocky for doing the tracking.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. So GG's to IBKarma and Cademan. Good luck in finals, Karma, and good run through the tournament for you, Cade. Hope to see you around for something else coming up here, as there's always something going on in the ALttPR community. Please give both of them a follow. I thank you, to Armalex and Zavakel, for joining us on the commentary tonight, and again to Rocky and Tom will talk for doing the tracking. Coming up ahead on the CSR schedule, it's a little bit quieter the next couple days here since this is a holiday weekend in the U.S. Happy Thanksgiving to all those who celebrate. We have we do have a couple matches though tomorrow. We've got at 10 a.m. Eastern. We've got an early Zelda 2 randomizer standard tournament match between Vic Strider and Errant, as well as a 2:40 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We'll have a Twilight Princess randomizers tournament. Losers semis match between Flush and Rafa. We'll have more matches coming up throughout the weekend here. For the Minish Cap 90% tournament, more Z2R. We've got some Majora's Mask randomizer and some One Wick randomizer, as well as Soccer and Flame randomizer stuff. So plenty of action to be had on the channels. Keep an eye out as well for the other semifinal here for this tournament between Iron Gamer and Quizbowl, which that will likely be coming up next week. For the moment, that is going to be it here for us tonight. We're going to go over and say hi to a rabid wombat who's doing some cross keys of their own. See how that's going for them. They're about not quite half an hour in, so we'll see how that's going. And thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all next time.